Good morning. I'm in this beautiful place in Carefree, Arizona. Um, this place, the whole state, Arizona, I guess, it's very magical. Uh, it's filled with vortexes, and I've been coming here for the past 2 years. Very sacred place. During one of my self healings, when I was doing the ascended masters came in, and the message was that we are dearly loved, so much loved that when people are suffering, they're going through so much pain, I want to put it in the right words, right? In the right way. So we're surrounded by angel spirits, ancestors, guides who are constantly with us, right? So we have approximately 7 to 9. Each person gets that. So, but we don't see them. However, they are with us. So we are light beings, and we're dearly loved, so much loved, unconditionally loved. If you don't see it, it does not mean that it does not exist. That's number one. If you pay attention, mostly all the problems that we endure, that we go through, it's created by us, by our own reality. Remember how I said that we create our own reality. There is no such thing as fate or destiny. So, and how we create the situation that we're in now, by being, by vibrating. Our body, we're energy source. So we vibrate, we actually give a frequency, just like water, just like sound, right? Everything has energy. So, and when we are at that lowest frequencies, right? So obviously we will only attract things that are at that frequency. So what I want to say is how we can be, how can we attract things that will be pleasant to our heart, that will be happy, that we will be happy and peaceful, and where we don't want to have all these problems and pain and suffering that we're going through right now. How do we change that? So what the Ascended Master said, when we learn how to accept others, other people, whoever surrounds us, as for who they are, and when we do not try to change them, then, and you will love them unconditionally for who they are. Just accept them. Let's say this person is constantly annoying you. Let them annoy you, right? Because they're not annoying you, per se. The way they behave and the way they act is because they're vibrating at that frequency, and this is how their reality is. And when we try not to fix them, then you will be more happier. Because we get annoyed, we get triggered because you are annoyed by their behavior, right? But try not to react to it and try to understand that person and accept them for who they are. And that was the message. So, Shani, prior this thing that I'm doing, was that annoyed person. I was so impatient. I hated people who just couldn't get from just one time. Then when you have to repeat yourself constantly, I work with a team, lots of team. And as a leader before, I wanted things to be done yesterday. So that impatient, because I was expecting them to be the same way as I was. And I was wrong. Because I cannot expect people to be like me. And that was the biggest awakening moment for me. And I would be like, why can't they be like this? Why can't they be like that? Because they are not me. How can I expect people to be like me when they are not? That was and everything just, I was like, oh my God, was it that easy? So now I just love everyone. It does not matter whether they're mean, they're not, because they're not mean. And I know it at me. They're mean because they're going through some stuff in their internally, and they're vibrating at that level. And when they're taking things on you, the anger, they throwing things, saying shitty stuff on you, don't take it personally. Because it's not that they're mad at you or angry with you. It's their pain that they're going through currently. They're angry at the situation where they're at. And sometimes people, when they're say mad, when they snap at me, so I say, am I triggering you? And then they step back and they say yes. And I give them unconditional love. I pray for them. I send lots of love, because their actions and their behaviors are not targeted against me. Their actions are because this is what they're actually going through currently. So when we accept, and I send the message that when we accept people for who they are, guess what? And love them unconditionally for who they are. Does not matter whether they're a mad person, angry person, grumpy person, whoever they are, or loving person. Just accept them and love them unconditionally. Because sometimes, well, not sometimes, that was me before. I would snap and be angry and stuff like that, because I was in the wrong vibration. I was in the lowest vibration. And then when I said, I stop, I quit, I don't want to be like that anymore, and I wanted to change myself. And I've been working for the past 18 months on myself, on changing my mindset, reprogramming my mindset. And I accept people and I love people for who they are. So I want you to truly, genuinely, I love you all. And no one is born imperfect. God does not create imperfect things. So remember that you are perfect and you are dearly loved. I've been told that. So please, if you are at this lowest moment in your life currently, Know this, that your angels and spirits and guides, your ancestors are with you at all times. And that they love you unconditionally. So I wanted to say that.